Hudson from the Gehrig kick. In the end, he got fed up and just went long. Rewald looked most likely, but Morrell showing his versatility. He was their most dangerous forward.
According to the umpire, Buckley runs away, kicks down towards the attacking 50. Oh, big Mark Hilton.
Hilton, he looked up and there was nothing to kick to at half forward. He had to run it and move it.
Off the Bowden, a thumping left foot kick inside 50. Richardson's the Tigers. Beautiful mark, Richards!
That is a great mark. His feet came from underneath him and he knew he was going to land flat on his back, but he still held his mettle and put two hands on the ball. It's so easy to take a hand off the ball when you're up there like that and think of self-preservation. Watch his feet come from under him here. That's a great grab.
Just get the feeling he's the key tonight.
Yep.
But at 6 goals against the Magpies round 1 last season.
On the list, this is a big kick. Already 13 touches, just inside the 50. Chapman pops it up, won't be a goal. Can they take the mark? Yes, Mooney! With a contender for the mark of the day, he's come down hurting. Ken Kingsley's whispering in his ear and says, if you're too injured to take it, son, I'm right here. Minute to go before half-time. Good grab this.
Yeah, well, it almost looked like a set-up kick, but I wouldn't suggest that Chapman wouldn't have been going for the goals there. But no, very nice mark.
Two leads from Neitz and Robertson snuck into the square, and now they're going to have to do it 2-on-2. To the goal square it goes. Oh, there you go. He made something out of nothing, didn't he, David Neitz? Magnificent mark.
More space, I think. Particularly someone like Johnston. I watched him again, Jared. He set out here on his own without anyone near him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it's Loney that's gone to him now, but doesn't want to get near him.
Does it mean they're carrying the ball through the midfield a bit more?
Comes away from the edge of the centre square. Great grab! The Birdman! Burton over the top, plays on, kicks a goal. And all of a sudden, the Crows have come alive. It was such a great grab. Just injured himself a little bit on landing. But we've come to expect this from Brett Burton. This man has got springs in the legs. Up over the top of Wolf. Super mark.
Good mark. Had the Birdman all over it. He had to sit. But more importantly, Adelaide got a clear break out of the centre. They were able to manage to get their hands on the ball.
To go long to the square. Kicks it to the hot spot, but McKay's got this wrapped up. No, he hasn't! Williams comes from nowhere and takes a beauty!
I'll tell you what, they've got McCormick onto Williams now because he did so much damage. He's just an old-fashioned... I think he's playing wing, but pushing down into the forward line and having a jump. And he's a good player, this bloke.
8th mark, had 10 last week, has kicked 2 goals tonight, Andrew Williams. A big kick coming up for Collingwood.
Aussie on the charge, inside 50. In front, great grab, Koschitzky. Super grab. Now this young man kicked a goal in the first quarter. And Grant Thomas has been looking for this young man who is the rising star of 2001.
Quick kick out of the pack, allowed Aussie Jones just to back himself in. That's a terrific mark from Kozinski.
Takes Hilton on, squares the ball up. Wiggins will have to jump over the top.
Oh.
There he is. He has got good set of hands, Patrick Wiggins. And he'll light up from about 35 to 40 metres out from goal.
And Brian, you picked it early.
Found his teammate, Camporelli, taken down after his kick. Umpire called play on. Look at that, party trick. Comes out from Brendan Favola. Welcome to centre stage.
Poise needed in this situation as Hargrave driving ball forward. Garlick got the sit for Brad Johnson. Beautiful contested mark. Great mark.
Thumping left foot kick. Rocker one out. Rocker! What a mark!
And that's what I was talking about, that hang time. The ball was in the air, and if even had that ball have spilled, it gave players enough time between the kicker and where the ball was landing to get into an area to try and win this. But here it is, there's Didak on screen. So Malloy wasn't far away.
Today, Gary Ablett just chips it up, looking for Kingsley. Over the top, a spectacular mark taken by Corey.
Play Sauce was, they moved it quickly, they had a little bit of run from half-back, and when they do try and move it on quickly out of defence, they tend to get results. He gets his chance now. The strength of Michael Ross on display for all to see. Markov free kick.
I thought for a moment the umpire McLaren was going to play a free kick against Michael Voss. What a mark.
Yeah, well, you picked it, Anthony, and we'll have a look at him here. You can see Simpson's not looking at the ball. That's always a worry. And then the long kick. Voss just keeps him under the footy, and at the last split second...
Streams away, has a bounce. Waterhouse with the sit. Live takes a beauty. Was this with the sit, and Jeff Sinclair was always going to be used as a step ladder.
Gee, that's perfect execution, isn't it?
Their physical, imposing stature upon their opposition, they are just as fierce and as muscled up and as strong at the 29-minute mark as they are at the 9-minute mark.
But the Cats go forward inside the 50. Chapman, Clark's done it again. The X-Man lies from behind all over his teammate.
Eddie, right now, what Geelong need to do is identify who Xavier Clark's opponent is. You can't let this bloke continue to fly for marks.
Clement, long, high kick inside 50. Chance for the leapers. McBee! Big leap over the top. And a great mark after starting on the bench. Will be tossed in down towards left half forward.
Some confidence there from Adam McPhee, isn't it?
Now here's a one-on-one contest. Nicks from the side, though, from Robertson from nowhere. It's taken a spectacular grab.
It was a great grab, and he links up with Nathan Brown. The wing, linking up with Nicks, who gets it in good, in position. Bizzle takes the screamer.
What a great mark.
Ward
Went out with his opponent, but the Bizzle, Mark Goods was the man in the position. Bizzle came in late as the defender took the mark.
Lock and test 20 metres out from Port's goal. Corn was nowhere in that contest. Was third man up. We speak of individual brilliance.
They give you Chad Corns.
Oh, look, it was sensational. I mean, the cry of Corns has been heard throughout South Australia for many, many years in very similar situations. And Chad Corns takes the big contested mark.
Is in front, presents himself as an option, does well. Dynamic lethargy, appearing to do nothing but doing everything. Bangs the ball in, and Matera has marked on the line. This is his first touch.
David Haynes taking a bow, then one and had a shot on goal. But have a look at Phil Matera here. Great mark under a lot of pressure, not knowing when the post was.
Nothing you can do about this.
Look at that one. Up goes Brennan. Bang.
Gee, that's a good leap. And Gurgic was there, so that's okay. You just got to wear those ones.
Chris Scott in a bit of trouble as well, guys. Hamstring problem on the boundary.
Wide, Solomon, good spoil. Ball falls to Wellman. Chips over the top. Great mark on the outer side. That is a brilliant grab taken on the outer side for the Dockers by Robert Hadrill. Size. He's a wonderful player. There's that mark again. Robert Hadrill. Oh. About to put them inside 50. High kick. Sinclair again! And he brings this one down.
He's back to play on Brown. It was a mismatch early. Dixon was on Brown. So now they've just got Thompson in the goal square with Mark Graham as a mobile half forward.
Oh. Goes down to the 50. He's got to kick it now. Well, he centres it. High ball. They'll compete about 10 metres out. And Rawlings takes a wonderful mark. Dave Rawlings. They're away, the Hawks.
42 to 47. Inside a minute and a half. Good play by Petrie. Bode attacked it. It spills for Harvey. The banana shot. Cheer squad tells the story. Kangaroos hit the front.
No substitute is there for going one-on-one. When he's got the ball, and that forced that attempting the impossible kick then across space.
Couldn't hold on. At the back, Leckis will soccer off the ground and does. Into the goal square. What can Bateman do here? In fact, Joel Smith kicks a goal! Sensational stuff! Joel Smith. It was one-on-one in the goal square. Smith versus Koutafidis, and somehow Joel Smith was able to manufacture a goal. He's kicked two, and that is a very,
very important goal for Hawthorn.
Well, it's a kick off the ground here by Leckers, and then it's a one-on-one duel in the goal square, and Kudafudis really should have just tried to punch the ball through the goals.
Collingwood get it back. Here's Buckley. Never stops trying. From 65 out, Nathan Buckley has given Collingwood some hope. And finally Burns worked it free. And Buckley, I'm glad he went for the shot. You can see he's inside the centre square when he kicks that football. So kicked it hard and low and flat. And the captain finished off perfectly.
Play. Here's Graham, punches it forward. Here's Ablett fighting forward, breaks one tackle, has a shot at the goal! Gary Ablett kicks the goal! Oh, you're a whiz by Ben Graham. He knows he's a bit out of sorts, and in doubt, just thump it forward, and away went Ablett. Look at that shrug.
Half forward, Alessio, awkward half volley, runs free at the back. Lloyd and Parker, wonderful goal with the outside of the boots. Matthew Lloyd gets the angle right. What a terrific effort.
Straight head-to-head, Parker's going to close him down in 20 metres. He's seriously quick, Parker. And he just knew, if I take it in the hands, I'm done. So, summed it up, and you're right, he just had to kick it with the outside of the foot. He's done it before, though, so it's deliberate.
Kicks down towards the attacking 50. It bounces inside. Wanganeen brilliantly done to his own advantage. Puts towards the middle. Now decides to go goalward and threads it. Wonderful class.
Your train of thought while you're in motion takes exceptional skill. Now watch him have a look into the centre here. Look there, no, and second take within a step or two. That's just class, and it's just foot skill ability, and that is God-given.
Pass to McVeigh. You can see the confidence on the rise. Missed down there by Hill. Cupido, as cool as you like, almost in sunglasses. Turns around and gets a goal. Celebrates.
Quiet day. Could have given this off once or twice, but he's that sort of player, Jared, that he's got enormous confidence. He's going to back himself in. He will frustrate these Essendon supporters, but equally he will delight them.
Yeah, I reckon he's a beauty, Gary. I think he's still developing. He's still getting his confidence.
Bullen to Lucas. Somehow squeezed the left foot catch. Scott Lucas has drilled it, has he? That's a magnificent kick.
That is amazing.
How did he get that?
That is amazing.
He's got three. And that's the best of them.
This is the goal of the night.
I thought surely he's going to have a crack with the right boot here.
Well, he does enjoy having a shot at goal. Great goal.
Nation did well. Pulled it back. They'll compete about 15 metres out. Zanzak hit him on the back. Morrell fed it across to King. And King has kicked a freak goal. His second. Well, moments ago he was Mount St Helens.
But he put the sleeper hold on Cracker at the other end of the ground. But I tell you what.